Dear students, in this lecture, we will prove that the harmonic series is divergent. Let us take this as a theorem. The harmonic series summation n is equal to 1 to infinity 1 upon n is divergent. Proof: the series n is equal to 1 to infinity 1 upon n, which is denoted by 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3, is called harmonic series. This is harmonic series, and we have to prove that this harmonic series is divergent. Okay, recall the basics. The series n is equal to 1 to infinity an is convergent if and only if its sequence of partial sums is convergent. If and only if its sequence of partial sums is convergent. And if its sequence of partial sums is divergent, then the series is divergent. Okay? Then the series is divergent. So the harmonic series is divergent and this series is convergent. This result we have to use. So to prove that harmonic series is divergent, let for each n belongs to I define Sn is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon n. Then Sn is equal to n is equal to 1 to infinity is a sequence of partial sums of the series summation n is equal to 1 to infinity 1 upon n. So we have to prove that harmonic series is divergent, means we have to prove that sequence Sn is divergent. Okay. So let us see proof of this. Consider S1 is equal to 1 upon 1. Consider S2, it is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 2, which is equal to 3 by 2. Consider S4. So we are considering the terms S2 raised to n. So first n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1. Now n is equal to 2. So 2 raised to 2, that is 2 square, that is 4. It is equal to S2 plus remaining two terms 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus, now I could write it as greater equal to 1 by 4, because 1 by 3 is greater equal to 1 by 4. So this comes as 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2, and that equals to 2. One more term S2 raised to n, and n is equal to 3 now. So next term will be S8. So S8 I could write as S4 plus remaining term, that is 1 by 5 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 7 plus 1 by 8. Now these are greater equal to, note that 1 by 5 is greater equal to 1 by 8, 1 by 6 is greater equal to 1 by 8. Similarly, 1 by 7 is greater equal to 1 by 8 and 1 by 8 is equal to or greater equal to 1 by 8 itself. So I could write this as S4, which is equal to 2 plus 1 by 8 4 times plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8. So this is equal to 2 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 5 by 2. Okay. Now let me generalize the pattern. I am trying to generalize the pattern. So S2 raised to n is equal to, this I could write as 1 plus 2 upon 2, and this I could write as S2 raised to 1. Okay. This also I could write as S2 raised to 0, that is S1, this I could write as 0 plus 2 upon 2, that is equal to 1. Now this S4 I am going to write as S2 square is equal to S4. Now this 2 I can write as 2 plus 2 upon 2. So 0 plus 2 upon 2, 1 plus 2 upon 2, 2 plus 2 upon 2. Now we could guess the pattern. This is S2 raised to 3, and this I am going to write it as 3 plus 2 upon 2. 3 plus 2 upon 2. Okay. So with this observation, in general, we could write it as, or by induction you can prove this as, so in general we could write, or continuing in this way, we could establish that S2 raised to n is greater equal to n plus 2 upon 2 for all n belongs to I. Now this implies that S2 raised to n is equal to 1 to infinity is unbounded, because this itself is unbounded term for n is unbounded. Note that the sequence n plus 2 is not upper bounded, hence this is not upper bounded. So S2 raised to n is unbounded. It is always lower bounded by first, or say 0, but it is not upper bounded, so it is unbounded. And you know that every convergent sequence is bounded. So if some sequence is unbounded, then S2 raised to n here, then that will be divergent. It is divergent. Say this is our first statement. Also, Sn S2 raised to n is equal to 1 to infinity is, better I could write it in next line. Also, S2 raised to n is equal to 1 to infinity, its subsequence of the sequence Sn n is equal to 1 to infinity. Why is it a subsequence? Because what are terms of sequence Sn? Terms of sequence Sn are S1, S2, S3 and so on. What are terms of sequence S2 raised to n? its terms are S2. If I take S0, I could write it as 0 as well. No trouble in writing that. For all n I could write, or for all n greater equal to 0, that won't matter. So if I take 0, so terms will be S1, S2, then S4, S8 and so on. So this is a subsequence of this sequence because it is obtained from this sequence just by removing some terms and without disturbing the order. So you can easily observe that this is subsequence of this. Just some terms are removed and rest of the terms are kept as it is. So this is subsequence. So this is second statement. We know the result that if sequence is convergent, then its subsequence is also convergent. If it converges to L, this will also converge to L. But we have established that this is divergent. So if this is divergent, this cannot be convergent. Okay? Because if sequence is convergent, then subsequence is also convergent. Hence, from first and second, we could write that Sn is divergent. And recall the basics. Series is divergent if its sequence of partial sums is divergent. Hence, the series n is equal to 1 to infinity, you could write 0 or 1, that won't affect the proof, 0 or 1. Hence, the series 1 upon n, that is harmonic series, is divergent. It is divergent. Okay. So this completes the proof of the fact that harmonic series is divergent. Let me tell you one important result. There is a standard series. We have studied geometric series, we have studied harmonic series. Now we will see the series which is called as P series, and this P series is of the form, this is P series, and this series is convergent if and only if P is greater than 1. So you remember this basic result. In live lecture, I will discuss the proof of this. I have provided you detailed proof of this standard series in notes, and the proof is given by cases, by considering cases. P is greater than 0, P is equal to 1, P is greater than 1, and P is less than 0, P is less than -1, and so on. So these cases are considered for proving this. So this is P series, and P series is convergent if and only if P is greater than 1. So let us see some examples of this. We have n is equal to 1 to infinity, 1 upon n square is convergent because it is P series and value of P is 2, which is greater than 1. Similarly, the series n is equal to 1 to infinity, 1 upon n raised to 6 is convergent because P is equal to 6 and it is greater than 1. Finally, if I take, say, 1 upon the series n is equal to 1 to infinity n, this I could write as n is equal to 1 to infinity 1 upon n raised to -1. So it is again a P series, but P is equal to -1 is not greater than 1, hence it is divergent. Also, here this is P series with P is equal to 1, which is not greater than 1, hence it is divergent. So P series is convergent if and only if P is greater than 1. You remember this important result. It is standard series which is used in proving or obtaining convergence and divergence of some other series. Okay. Thank you.